Identifying it early is the crucial step. In most cases, it can prevent homelessness. Proper care ensures a normal lifestyle. The onset of mental illness is gradual. We witness many women like Pinky, who led a normal life until she was 19 years of age. Physical abuse at a very young age led to significant changes in her thinking and emotional behavior. She slowly starts losing track of time, seems disoriented, and unable to fulfill basic tasks in a timely fashion. Simple things like maintaining personal hygiene and following day-to-day routines seem difficult to her. She slowly becomes distant from close ones and stops engaging in family and social settings. She seems aloof and non-spontaneous in her interactions. She starts hearing imaginary voices in her head, which seem to ridicule and conspire against her. She becomes paranoid regarding her surroundings and the people around her. Even her previously trusted friends and family seem like enemies, trying to harm her. This leads her to become aggressive, to protect herself from her perceived enemies and dangerous surroundings. She starts having sleepless nights due to unreal experiences. This causes confusion, lack of concentration, leading to dissociation from her surroundings. With time, she becomes less active and is found lying in bed, mumbling to herself for long hours. She starts neglecting meals, showers, and most importantly, her work at home and in the fields. She starts having thoughts of suicide and self-harm. Otherwise, a mild-mannered girl, content with her life, now she is seen having long crying spells, bouts of loud angry episodes of verbal and physical aggression. She tries to run away from home, thinking family members are enemies, trying to hurt her. Family members are upset at her erratic behavior. They feel like she neglects her duties on purpose, causing resentment within the household. She is now a liability to them. Villagers now see her as a madwoman and are scared of her attacking them. She is no longer called to participate in social gatherings. The family tries to hide her by locking her away in a room. Social intervention versus medical intervention. College du Montar treatment. Family gives into societal pressure and takes the help of indigenous ritualistic practices and medicine. These practices are not proven to be helpful and potentially worsen the symptoms and prolong illness. They are also expensive, draining the family's resources. The practices don't help, leading to frustration in family members and ultimately causing them to resign. In worst cases, the ill person is abandoned. Counseling and medicines. A trained professional at a nearby government health center can identify the disease early and start allopathic medications that control symptoms quickly. Most allopathic medicines in government health centers are free or provided at subsidized rates. Medicines manage symptoms. Soon they can reclaim their position in the family and society. This fosters hope in other families facing similar crises related to mental illness.
हमारा नाम प्रियंका जायसवाल। हम 19 बरस के रहन तो शादी भइल। हमारा जीजा तो गलत कर दिया तो बच्चा गिर गया, खराब हुआ।
In rags, with little to no belongings, she survived at the mercy of kind strangers for months on end, until she was rescued. Pinky doesn't receive the necessary medical care to tackle her situation at home. She impulsively runs away, prompted by the voices in her head. She is later found by social workers at a train station, far away from home. She was taken to the nearest medical facility for a thorough medical checkup. She is quite disoriented and is unable to tell us her story about how she got here. She is paranoid, suspicious, and guarded in her interactions after being failed by a system where mental health is still taboo. Thereafter she was brought to a rural commune setting for treatment and rehabilitation. Medications control her hallucinations, stabilize her mood, and decrease her aggression over time. Pinky starts taking care of herself and becomes an active participant in the community around her. The Rehabilitation Center offers both individual and group therapy for its residents. This helps Pinky understand her illness and ways to manage it. She now belongs to a community that is accepting of her as a productive person. She is given vocational training and given domestic responsibilities, which will ultimately help her run a household independently while earning a living for herself. She feels empowered after accomplishing the goals she set for herself. She is now more trusting of others, and the voices in her head have been silenced. She is now capable of forming new lasting interpersonal relationships. With the help of the local government agencies, we have been able to trace her family. However, they continue to believe that Pinky would exhibit the same symptoms and erratic behaviors she had before she went missing. They are unwilling to take her responsibility. We continue to work with them to increase awareness about mental illness being a treatable condition. Pinky has now decided to keep in touch with her family, but not go back to live with them. She has decided to move to a semi-independent unit and earn her living and start life afresh. She too hopes one day her family will see her as a fit person in society and not continue to be defined by her illness.